Hello everyone, welcome on into a bit of Rookie to Rookie. We're back. Been a couple of streams, but we're back here with Napoli. Hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to make our way into the January transfer window. We're probably selling a goalkeeper and a left winger, so we need to replace them, and also I'd like a right winger, because I think that's his name, it's been a couple of streams, has been utter trash there, and I kind of like to play him as a striker, so we're looking for 3 people. We should have around 60 million to do that. So that's what we're going to be doing during the course of today's stream, and also playing some Serie A games. First up, we take on Frosinone away. The prediction is live. They're in 12th. They've lost their last, I think that's 4 games. No, they won their last game, but lost 4 before that. Wrong way around. But either way, they're not doing very well. So hopefully we can beat those guys. But if you're looking forward to a bit of Rookie to Rookie Day, then make sure to leave a thumbs up over on YouTube, as well as drop a follow here on Twitch if you wouldn't mind as well. Now I've got the admin out of the way, let's get into it. It's been a couple of streams because obviously the World Cup mode and international stuff came up or out. We tried that with New Zealand and then also Scotland quite unsuccessfully. So, and I really got the timing of those wrong, those streams. I could have just done Tim Payne streams. Probably should be doing Tim Payne stream right now. But either way, I will show you what's going on managerial vacancy-wise, because the game has obviously had an update since we last played here with Napoli on Sunday last week. Man City still don't appoint anyone, at least at this stage. Maybe when we continue, they might. But that's still really weird. Let's sort this out properly. No, other way around. There we go. And there are some international jobs available too now, of course, because that's come into the game. So you've got lots of Algeria in there. We can actually filter this just by going international. Algeria, Iraq, UAE, Jordan, Bahrain. I don't think there's any teams there that are going to take our fancy, but that is something now that we can do in the future of the save. If we pick up the Serie A, which is really what we've come to Italy to get, maybe another Champions League. But if a really good international job pops up, honestly, I'll probably do better in this sort of situation than I will in the one-off tournaments, because we'll get an actual cycle to kind of build into a continental and then a actual World Cup, sort of get a whole cycle maybe. So we've got that option that's now opened up as well with the update that came out the other day, but currently nothing overly interesting, I think it's fair to say. We'll get rid of the youth jobs internationally, but that is what is currently available. Man City are still just there, 19th in the Prem. Cool. They're only 2 points off safety. Problem is that Everton and Sheffield United have a game in hand on them, as do Derby right at the bottom. So I don't know what's going on there. They've kind of blown their chance now, City. But yeah, now we'll just get quickly reacclimatized to what's going on here. At Napoli, we've got a couple of players at AFCON. That's actually the reason we desperately are going to need a left winger, because Diao is at AFCON and Benson is under bid from Roma for 11 million. We've got our initial first choice goalkeeper was terrible, so dropped him. Home and under bid from Club America. So Golob is currently in there. We're still a little way away from the transfer window opening. It doesn't open until, checks notes, the 2nd of Jan. That's a little bit later. So we've got 3 games before we get into it. We usually get through 6 games in a stream. We'll see if that happens today. But either way, we're only going to be doing like maybe Vicenza, Lecce, I'd say. Well, and then tomorrow we'll probably crack into the Champions League a little bit more, which is very important because we are not in a great spot there. You won't actually see us in the top 24. That's because we're not in the top 24. We are 25th. So we really need to win those last couple of games. We've been absolutely dreadful in the Champions League this season. As Man United are on top of it, haven't lost a game. Bug. But here we go. So first up, Frosinone. That's what we've got to worry about first up, off the back of losing in the Super Coppa semi to Inter on penalties. That stung a little bit. It's fair to say. Awful penalty to in that one. But Frosinone, it's away from home, but honestly, there's a little stretch of the season that we should do quite well in around the transfers. So the main focus today will be transfers, but we'll see how things do go. Just checking out who else has got interest in them. Neves is listed. Don't remember doing that, but he is listed. Apparently some clubs do want him, probably because he's a bit average. and he's complaining about something. Also, I think Junio from memory was having a bit of a moan. So, yeah, it's kind of affected our dynamics that has. But yeah, it is what it is. Just checking here. Are we a little bit light in some positions? Is that the reason I put Varel on the bench, or can we put someone better? Because we've got, left wing backup, we've got Sonati. Right wing got Junio, Cosberg, Diak, Nakana. I'm not sure why I've put Varel on the bench. So let's maybe, oh, I know, because those guys are playing for the under-20s. That's why right now I remember. Okay, let's get into this game. So a tactic that we know works, which was one of the issues we had on the international side the last couple of streams. I'm still reckon our New Zealand tactic was okay. We just need to tighten it up defensively. If you can get 3 goals past Thibaut Courtois, yeah, the goalkeepers on the New Zealand team did not help me in that stream in a bit. But here we go. So Benson at left wing, Lopafito at right wing. We'll see how long those two last in this team. With the transfer window coming up, and even Golob in goal. But we'll see how that goes. I did do some research, so hopefully we've got some good targets, but the money we get in is going to depend exactly where we go and how strong we do go on particular players. Goals win games. I mean, there's no such thing as easy match, and Golob is going quite well, thankfully, because the other bloke was going frickin' terribly, and that's why he's probably off to Mexico. And here we go, back with Napoli. Second in Serie A, we are 3 points behind the Inter team that beat us in the Supercoppa. Annoyingly, it's been some other games that have actually cost us that top spot so far. We dropped points to Vicenza and Sassuolo from memory, who are down near the relegation or in the relegation zone. So, yeah, those have actually been the games that have been costly, but we'll see how things go today. Obviously, a little bit of an update. Not sure how much got updated, but we'll probably find out here in this first game. It's one that we should, yeah, as I said, most games today we should do quite well in. Need to if we want to, you know, be a factor in the title race. So let's see how we get on. But it felt like we've been starting to get expected results here with this Napoli team. So watch that update, absolutely stuff everything up now. I mean, we've only got one shot off in 20 minutes, which is a bit concerning. And now it's a free kick here for Frosinone. Calillo. Okay, we've headed away, and Deckenbach can get us going here on the counter. Plays it for to Lopafito. Bit of a breakout star in the save so far. Now, what's he going to do? He's kind of not got much support. Takes on the shot. Good save from Palila Cardosa. Only highlight we've really had so far, so not much of a surprise that it was the best chance. As Leone gets a yellow. Not ideal for him. And also Camacho, who there is interest in. We'll see if we do anything regarding that. But we had a couple of streams just adjusting our tactic here with Napoli. And just felt like we were starting to get on top of it last weekend. So we'll see how it goes today. Raphael up top not going too well. Is this where we give Junior a crack? Because with that window coming up, I kind of want to use him as the backup striker. Because he's got decent attributes for it compared to right wing, where he should be quite good as well. Someone hit that home, please. It's the guy who's literally going to be leaving. Jimmy Benson makes it 1-0. It's a pretty average goal, but we'll take it. 1-0. Raphael, the striker, is not going to get an assist for this, but his little ball there far post to play Torres has kind of set this up, and yeah, Benson's just, I mean, he could have gone bottom right, made that really easy. Instead, he's just gone right under the goal he was given at the Harbour Bridge, and they're blaming Delorge or Delorge. We'll see. Either way, Torres gets the assist, and we've got a 1-0 lead. Let's not stuff this up before the half, please, guys. Not great work there from Fortea. Okay, that ball was quite far postish. Good save there from Golob. Saves us right before the half. I imagine that'll be it. Benson's off, but the referee's probably going to blow his whistle shortly. Just as Norden Cuffy takes that one out. We were trying to hit on the counter, so pretty average from us so far, but a 1-0 lead. We'll take that. But we have a couple of players on yellows. Raphael is still not going well, even though he's kind of set up a goal there, so we might try the junior up top thing. We've got Evan Ferguson, but he's been very average so far. So we'll try Junior because he is wanting more playing time because Lopafido's been too good at right wing for him. And he should really suit, actually, that complete forward that we're using. So we're going to try him up top. That might be his future in this team. We'll get Camacho off for Nakana. Apparently interested in him from Real Madrid, but we've never really seen any pay for that. And we'll go to Sears as well, a quite promising centre-back we've got. So a couple of subs there, get those yellow carded guys off as well as Rafael not playing well. And I'll just double, yeah, that, okay. Doing well, but can definitely step things up, so let's see how this goes. We have only just started training Junior as a striker, so he might still be quite unfamiliar there, but hopefully he goes alright, because he's been pretty poor so far this season, so we need to try and get him happy. He's upset quite a few people in the locker room in terms of at me, because why aren't you playing him? And Lopafido's been really good, so I don't really want to drop him, so I've got to find other ways to use him. So that is the reason that we are probably looking also for a right winger in the window, as well as the players that we're losing. Oh, Junio, I tell you what, your striker might be his go. It's the most he's done all season, arguably. Wins a penalty there against Batasagi. Clear as day. Clips him clearly. It's a penalty. Give me yellow as well, ref. That was pretty much denying a clear goal scoring chance. And it will be our captain, Asano Jlago, to try and make it 2-0. And he's cocked it up. Send him to Man City, I suppose it is these days, because he's bottled that. Can't say Arsenal, can we? Can't say Spurs. West Ham. I know, right, well, Drago's actually got a stinker of a rating now, so let's get Cosberg on for him. Lopafido's actually on a 6.49. This was the game I could have taken him off. But Cosberg can come on there. He's been pretty decent coming in from Chelsea. We've got a long passage of play before he can come on, but eventually it happens. I suppose we praise, but hopefully that missed pen doesn't come back and bite us. And we'll keep an eye on fitness for our last sub, because there's only one left now. But we're making a bit of hard work of this. Thankfully, they've only got 0.13 XG. As we're about to go into the last 10 or so minutes here, we'll demand more. It's not been a great performance. Lopafido and Benson are knackered, I think, here. This is actually where we might do something a little, not super wild, but we'll get off the player who's struggling the most, which would be Lopafido. So Junio can go right wing now. He tried to help us out there, but unfortunately our captain then decided to stuff everything up by having his penalty saved. So penalties haven't been great here lately, actually, now I think of it. No, other way around. Do a little bit of time wasting. The penalty shootout loss, and then that the very next game. Right, oh, that's not a good pass. Oh dear, do not cock this up, guys. Okay, that's pretty safe though if they're going to just kick it straight out to Torres. Nakana over the top for Deckenbach. It's a good ball. He can just keep it in the box. Benson, it's fallen to Cosberg. Right, lucky, because it definitely wasn't how that was supposed to play out, because Benson was there trying to score. He gets an assist to go off his goal, so he's actually starting to show something now. I've told him that he's useless and can go play for Roma. I mean, it's a huge deflection. Feels like a pretty fortunate assist, that one. But Cosberg just sweeps it home. And there's that cushion goal we should have got a lot sooner in this game. And, yeah, 2-0, thankfully. I can't shout, which is interesting. But we're going to pick up a win, which is very important. Try and put pressure here on Inter. So hopefully they might slip up. But a lot more consistent in Italy anyway, with our form. Not in Europe, but in Italy, we're starting to get things clicking here with Napoli, which is nice. Good performances around the board, really. Decius has come on and done well, so it's good. Benson man of the match. Yeah. Actually, the one player now I need to figure out who I should scout after the other night. I've got an idea. Good win. Good win, though, to start things off today. Napoli. That's more like I'm winning games. This is back in my wheelhouse. Cosberg pay increase. That's not ideal. Almeria have come in for home, and we might get more money than I've realised. Yeah, scoring before halftime, big boost. Right, so we are joint top for the moment. Lazio are playing Vicenza, so they'll probably close that gap back up. But we're in a good spot currently. Can't see Roma have got. That would be quite nice if we could put a gap on those teams trying to chase us down for a Champions League spot. I need to turn the light on already. It's only 3:15. And it's just dark as anything here. Yeah, but good. We're not too Floridian looking. It doesn't look too fake tan here. Right, so we'll accept that bid for Homan because we desperately want to get him out of the club because Golob's doing a great job. Does make who we sign as a goalkeeper an interesting proposition because honestly, I haven't found anyone who's an upgrade on Golob. So, yeah, that's going to be a choice. But definitely looks like Roma are getting Benson because no one wants to bid over 11. There's still a bit of a war here, though, for Homan. Or a battle is probably a much better way of putting it, isn't it? In the current climate. We did have to drop this down to 0.25 because the bids weren't coming in when we went back up like 14.5 to 15, but now we've gone back down to little small increments here for the Dutchman. We are getting more bids come in for him. But yeah, well, we'll get to that when a bit closer when the transfer window opens. Roma are playing in the Super Coppa, that's right. So they're in the final. So next up, we've got Genoa. That's a week away, though. So we've actually got a nice little break here. Don't need to worry about resting at all. And Benson is going to go. They've seen him play well, and he's said he knows his market value is at his highest. We get 10.5 million. Not too bad, really, given that we had to pay a bit of money to Hull and Tottenham for the Englishman. So Jimmy Benson will disappear. So we actually should go searching for a left winger now because AFCON will accept that bid and we'll keep doing the Homan thing. But we really need to make sure we've got a left winger when the window opens up. So that's probably a good idea. We do have some people, he says. How's our squad planner? Left wing. We got Sonati, right? Who's okay, but we need someone decent at left wing. Diao, when he comes back, great player. 32 though, we could put him at right wing. To be fair, that could be how we sort of fix issues. But his right foot is better too, so that's interesting. But yeah, now so let me bring up because we are going to need to get a left winger here. So let me get my research out in the background here. We're on documents. Is that where I put my little notepaddy ding? Napoli, there it is. Right, but not the Tim Payne video. We'll keep that under wraps for the moment, as he says it out loud. So I'm probably going to need to go a bit bigger at right wing, money-wise, I'm thinking here. Just because Lopafito's decent, but really, he's ideal situation, backup / squad player. So these other areas we're probably a little bit more reserved in. Golob's definitely up there now. Is he actually developing nicely? Yeah, okay, so this is... Yeah, his potential's gone up with the playing time, so Golob's actually not too bad as a starter. But we'll see what we can do when we get to that stage when Homan actually goes. But we need to get in... let's clear all this because I was clearly looking for a... that's no one's going to pop up there, but I was clearly looking for a goalkeeper before. So the player who I found who looked the best of anyone was a guy called Schluxa, who we could probably afford because about 60 million, right? And we need to sign in other positions. So some of these guys just aren't going to fit in our budget, especially in January. Now I've got to find the lad. That's the next issue. Did I sort it out by that maybe? Because where are these lads gone? Oh, he's on loan. So we could loan this guy in as a makeshift. So Truska was the first, Truska, not Truska, but Truska was the best that we could bring in. Not as good as Benson, which is a slight concern, but obviously has a lot more potential. Not too bad, but he is quite pricey, all things considered. So if we get him in, it's probably a loan. The other option I quite liked was, I've got to find this guy because he's probably a wee way down this list to the point where he might not even be scouted, actually. Where is he? I think he's playing in Argentina or somewhere. He should be somewhere. Da Silva is the name I'm looking for here. Maybe I should just type it in. Or transfer value might be a good way to do it. He's probably around 10 mil. I think we've got some sort of... there is, his name is just Da Silva. Is this the one? I think that's the one. Botafogo. So yeah, he's being scouted currently. He's a bit cheaper. Just need to wait for that report to come in. So I suppose we are going to have to wait for that anyway. We've still got 2 weeks. We might play the waiting game, but that's the other guy, and we're probably more likely to be able to sign him, especially the wage is quite nice. We haven't used any EU spots here this season, so it's quite tempting to sign a Brazilian. So those are the two I'm looking at. Either loan in Truska or sign Da Silva. So get a bit of Brazilian flair out left and behind DL. And obviously you kind of want them to be, oh, Mr. Policino, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, those are the two options I'm looking at left wing to replace Benson. This guy from Botafogo, just would like to get that reported so I could see actually how good he could become. Or we loan, and it's going to be a lot easier if I go back to what we were doing before. Loan in Truska. Potentially sign, but loan might work, and hopefully his value dips or something weird. So those are the two, but we'll probably better to wait for that scouting report. But Benson is now going, so we need to get on top of that. So it's going to come through the 2nd. So we're probably going to have to, by the 26th, we better do another check on that. So right before we take on Genoa, we need to check that stuff out and get a left winger in. As there's still bids coming in for Homan. Lazio did beat Vicenza, so they're still quite hot on our heels for 2nd. And Inter, of course, played Roma, so they're going to end up with games in hand. Sort of from Udinese down, I think that's where, so it's kind of like a 7-team race. We've sort of put enough of a gap on Udinese. I'd like to think we can hold on to it, but Juve might still be close enough, even though they're going pretty awfully. Now home will accept that. We're still doing this. Had to make the bid smaller. We'll see if we can maybe go back up a little bit more now and sort this out. 16 mil, we'll get up to 60 exactly, so that'd be quite nice here. Just a nice round number to try and bring 3 extra players in during the window. Yep, okay, yep. They're coming in for Homan. Oh, wow, that hasn't happened for a little while. The face cam. Freezing up that much. Maybe it's because I'm too orange, just as I said I wasn't. Right, come back game. I need to sort that bit out first. Accept that one. That. And let's try and get even more for this guy, who's been garbage for me. So we need to get rid of him. And hopefully bring in a higher potential guy who can just sit behind Golob and develop nicely. Nunez, yeah. Is a right wing option. Just I would like him to be a bit better currently, but he's not a bad option as that that wide forward. But we'll see. There's definitely an option, but there might be better ones available. Also, hopefully De Silva might pop up here. And this little stint, but apparently not. So that's a shame. Genoa. Okay, that looks different, that scouting report now, doesn't it? They've definitely updated that. Weaknesses. Jumping reach. Okay, anyway. Let's sort that out. Jordan Gallagher, not going to be able to afford him, so that's a terrible suggestion. Yeah, we'll do that. And yeah, I think we got the that's what I was going to check. Transfer room and is the other thing. We're starting to get some responses here. So let's see. This is a right winger. He's a bit on the old side. This guy is at Celtic. Tim Moyes. Given the role he's not sure he suits us too much with the wide forward because this finishing's a bit toilet. But he could do worse. Enjoys big matches. He's already on the shortlist. Never mind. Go to our responses. Alberti I'm aware of, but we probably can't afford him. Trujillo is young, but that would be a pretty bad switch. I wonder what they're going to do with him now that Benson's going there. And yeah, okay, so that's not been too useful so far, the transfer room in. Right, now what I was going to do was make myself this orange. Just briefly. There we go. Well, hopefully not briefly. Okay. Genoa up next. Right, what's going on here? I tell you what, if in a weird way, if well, we can't want a draw there would be a late, but Udinese being Juve would kind of stunt their momentum even further. They haven't been great since the last international break. They've lost a couple of really weird games, Juve. So see what happens to them. Now, no more bids have come in for Homan, so that might be towards his top level. We'll try and manipulate this one more time, but we've been going at this for a while now, so hopefully he might be on his way out the door. Inter did win the Super Coppa, so at least we lost to the finalists, or the winners. Not a surprise because the other semi, Roma and Juve, aren't going nearly as good as us and into this season. Now, Juve did win. That's okay, so they're actually back in form somewhat there, which is a shame. Empoli, so AC Milan are cooked. That's one team that's out of already, and probably Atalanta as well. Where you wouldn't imagine them making up a 10-point gap on Juve and the 15 on us. Yeah, so that's a couple of big guns that we don't need to worry about, you'd think. Labika Kace's old team doing a job there to help us out. The finances are pretty good. Okay, Lars Bender was being eyed up by Torino, currently in charge of Paderborn. Oh. I've just got to deal with this person who can't spell either Black Fury or Black Flurry. I don't know what he's trying. Black Fury. I don't know what he's trying to spell here, but he's a bot, so let's get rid of him. Right. Back to more important things. FM, arguably. Right, Halal doing well at AFCON. Apparently, no, he's not 6.3. 6.4, sorry. Neither of our players are doing that well, but the guy who got a worse rating, his team won. So, That makes sense. Completely. Benson team of the week. Right. That. Yeah. Oh, it says it up there, Sean. Jeez. They have changed that layout though, haven't they? We will keep an eye on this sort of stuff today. He is no, he's not really in a position that we are looking at, and a bit pricey. What about the transfer room? And there's a few more here now, but that's the only real one in the position we're looking for, and he's got 5 finishing. He's a quick lad from Qatar, but we'll add him to the shortlist. He's already on the shortlist, so no, we won't. But yeah, not a lot coming through at the moment. I mean, Paul Gomez is listed as a left winger. And we know he works in the system. I just don't know if he's very good. No, he's not. He's a cheap option, though. He's probably a bit better than he looks, star rating wise. We are very aware of Paul Gomez's quality, having been at Real Betis the last 3 and a bit seasons. So that's interesting that they've transfer listed him. Interesting choice there from Louis Enrique. They're in 4th, our former club. Still getting cooked by his former club. They left to try and actually win something in Spain, and it's backfired horrifically because Arne Slot's gone there and doing his whole first season look really good thing before he stuffs things up, no doubt, in the second season when he actually has to transfer. Has to do with, before he goes and does a Liverpool. Noviello accepts Lazio offer. Okay. Who's Noviello? But I think it's going to be about 16 million we get for Homan, so it's going to be right on that 60 million pound mark we'll have to spend this window. Wow, what is going on today? Could not be that much drama of this computer. Is there anything I've got on the background? What's this? Creative Cloud. Yeah, we don't need Creative Cloud right now, do we? Sorry, it's cleaning up my background. I'm trying to. If it's possible. Apparently not. Okay, okay, that's some youth coach that they're trying to get. Dean, I think we had him on the list because he's a homegrown goalkeeper, but he's pretty so we should be fine. I think he's homegrown, but whatever. Transfer him and is still getting more people showing up there. It's not very great. Vimmer might be decent. Probably want to look for someone higher potential. That's the right profile. Gardita. I like that sort of, that and Kevin Dornier, who I swear I've heard in a previous save. His finishing is not great though for that lad. What about Dornier? He is the right sort of player, but is quite pricey, and he's just not. Yeah, I would love someone for a bit of potential. And then we get down to the goalkeepers, and there's not a lot coming through here. It's a bunch of old journeyman kinds, so that's not helping out a lot. Kamavinga, I mean, I suppose he's sort of cheap apart from his wages. Western sauce, okay, so not a lot happening there. Let's have a quick look. If I search to Silver, that's probably the easiest way to do this actually, instead of going to that messy little shortlist where he's not scouted yet. To Silver, is he going to pop up here? Botta, was this work if I type into Silver Botafogo? No. Okay, awesome. So we need to go Botafogo and find them. See if the scouting is actually doing its job. Available shortly. Okay, I would love to get the report, guys. Getting quite close. We need to start thinking about making a move to try and have this come through before the start of the window so we're not missing too much while AFCON goes on. As Torino draw with Fiorentina in the bottom half of the table. Yeah, probably is going to be a little bit on the slow side of gameplay today, guys, in terms of on the field stuff. We'll be transferring a little bit today, being in January. Right, Homan's on his way out the door. Okay, so that's pretty much, unless something else wild goes on, going to sort us out at 15.25 million because we've got to pay RZ and Hoffenheim a little bit. So we didn't do this before, we'll do it now. Thank goodness, Nick Homan, get out my club, you absolute useless sod. Anyway. Yeah. It's good that you're leaving because you're not very good. Okay. Is Camacho injured? 4 to 7 days. That's not the worst, but it does mean he's going to miss this next game. Oh, what? Has he gone already? Oh, that's... I didn't realize that was happening. I thought I'd at least wait a little while. I suppose Mexico, that's the issue with that one. Now, DM Michalko gets on the bench now. So that's okay, because he's actually a semi-decent player. We need to call up a goalkeeper. If we've got one, we've got Vigano. There's a little bit of potentially he'll do a job, to be fair. Let's go match squad. And where is he? Where's he gone? There he is. Right, Vigano. And you go for unpicked. And happy days. So that is that. When's our next game after the window opens? It's the 5th, so we only got a couple of days after that, so we do need to have a good look at a left winger. How's Dominic Bowman? He's a bit average, let's be honest. He's a bit average, especially for an A. What was it? A plus? A. It was supposed to be an A. Transfer room is looking pretty similar. So that's not really doing as good a job as I was hoping it would for the money we have available. A trash. Interesting name. It's okay. He's only okay though. I want a bit of potential on someone we sign here. And the recommendations here, he's not very good. Let's get rid of him. He's old. We won't sign him. He's a very good centre back. He's at Man City. They're teasing me now. Have they done anything yet? No, still no manager, still 19th. What are they doing? I tell you what, that could be actually. What are the clauses on some of these guys if they get relegated? None. Okay, that's a shame. But their wages go down spectacularly. Oh boy. That could make them worth a lot less, to be fair. Man City players could be fun to look at some stage if they do go down. They're still just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. I don't get it. I don't get it. Boca Junior's available. It's actually kind of interesting. But I think we're okay here at the moment. Right, so we'll get to the Saturday, and now I probably need to start thinking about, well, at least before the Genoa game, we better start putting a bid in for one of those left wingers that I was looking at before, De Silva or Triska on loan from Spurs. Either sign the lad from Brazil or loan in the guy from Spurs. And if we do the loan, we get a lot more money to have a crack at right wing. So that could be fun, actually. Moname. I mean, I'd be fair, I would actually sell you. I don't mind, because there's a good little Portuguese centre back available who's like super young, looks very good, and is about worth £8 million. So leave. Yep, good, lovely, right, awesome. Because when you've played, you haven't been that good, Moname, and you're 31. So this is nice. We might be able to do a bit more business here. Need to sell. No. Okay, well, let's just offer him out. Start around that 17.5 mark and get rid of the selling team wage. It's not actually on that much compared to some of our other players. We'll offer him out and see what we do there. But that could work. Don't mind that. There was a centre back that we tried to actually sign back in Jan. Oh, sorry, in the before the start of the window. But even though we're going to loan him back to them, they managed to get out of the transfer because they didn't sign a replacement, which seemed a bit cheesy because we were going to loan him back anyway. But we can go back in for him and hopefully get him because he's a very good young centre back. He had like 17 strength or something at 17. It was very good looking for his age. And if we get that deal done for about his value, we'd actually make money on that deal, so have more to spend in those other key areas. So it could be a win-win if clubs are actually interested in Moname. No, why is my ass man being an idiot? We don't want to keep the want away. We want to get rid of him. That's why I told him I wanted to get rid of him. As Newcastle have sacked their manager. Okay. Okay. Julian Koch we're coming up against. DL draw with Algeria. So AFCON's going on right now, and Algeria don't have a manager. Interesting. This guy is a very good striker, but we definitely can't afford that. Marco, I didn't really want you here, but Pablo wouldn't come. Don't tempt me. Because you kind of you're making me eat my words a bit here because I am actually trying to, get rid of this guy. Okay, quite a lot of clubs want him now, so we hopefully get something done there. Now, we'll go forward to right before the game, and hopefully by then we'll have a good idea on that Botafogo lab, because the left wing is the clear key area we need to sort out with AFCON in mind. When Benson does go to Roma on the 2nd. Classically off the back of a man of the match performance. Finally showing up now that he's getting sold. But Genoa up next, so we'll... Oh, cheers, Ditto. That's greatly appreciated, man. Thank you for those kind words. Hope you're doing well too this weekend. Long weekend, actually. It helps. Good long weekend vibes. And before anyone asks, I can't stream on Monday because violin lessons still happen on Mondays, unfortunately. Right. Well, so what's his name? No, Camacho's not even on that yet. Halal's back from AFCON. Okay. Interesting. We'll give him a little bit of a rest. But he's a handy player to have on the bench. He's a good striker midfield option. DL, yeah, he's still going to be away for a while, especially with Senegal. That's the thing. And Camacho is still 1 to 4 days away, but hopefully Nakana can do a job for us. So when's our game kick off? So we're going to sign a left winger shortly. We don't really want to be starting Sinati if we can help it. Even if it is just for like one game against Senna, who are 15th. Frosinone gave us a little bit of a scare before, so you would like to get someone decent in for that. And this would be the time. Fiorentina have got past Perugia. Atlanta Juve, that's a potential banana skin. Where are Inter at? They've got a Milan derby. That you'd think they'd pump AC, but you never know in those sort of games. So check a quick save on them and then try and sign a left winger. And while that's going on, I'll probably do a quite extended prediction here for this next game. I think we're at home. We'll get that going. I'll give it 5 minutes because by the time I actually make a decision here. But we're taking on Genoa, who are 16th, and we're at home. So hopefully we can beat these guys. They've got a cock in charge, so no, Newcastle aren't looking at us. To be fair, we're still in our first season here. That's not surprising. Right, so I want to find Botafogo. Is the Silver scouted yet? No, that's not useful. Can always bring in the Tottenham guy for a loan and get this guy in for next season if we like the look of him. I'm thinking that might be the play right now, and then we actually save some money and go a bit harder on a good right winger, and also actually save some money and make sure we can get that centre back deal done. So what am I doing, Sean? You are looking for where is? Oh, there it is. It's down there now. We've clearly added some people onto this. But no one really in our price range. So if I can loan this guy in, he did look the best option. He would just be like a squad player. He's not going to stay over DL. But while there's AFCON going on, this would be quite handy. So a loan, not an important. This could be where this falls apart. We play like an inside forward, so hopefully he's okay with that. We'll lock that in. They want it, we've got to do squad player because you're not going to play that much, mate. That's a mental wage, isn't it? No, okay, we're going to have to sign the other guy, which is okay. Just they want too much for him. Spurs, and I think that was the best. I don't think I had anything else that I found. It was De Silva or a guy Pugda. See if I can find Pugda and have a look at him. Left winger, Ali Pugda. Yeah, this was a guy, but he's 29. So you'd think the younger guy's going to be better. So how far back do I have to go here? Probably have to search for Botafogo again, don't I? Because if I search for De Silva, that's not going to work. Players. Oh, there's a blast from the past. Champions League winner. Then we sold him, which was a little bit harsh in hindsight. But yeah, Kawa Santos. He was actually a bit harsh not to be knighted in hindsight, but he wasn't at the club. But he did a good job for us. We made profit on him, and then Chelsea did a Chelsea and lost 24 million on someone they didn't play. Anyway, we're not going to sign him. It's tempting, though. But we'll get to Silva. Let's go for the Silva. Don't know about him, but looking at those attributes, he's only 21. He should have some potential, and he should be quite decent. So let's have a little play for this guy. Ask, very keen. Yes. That's actually a little bit. That's fine. That's actually cheaper than I thought he might be. If we can get that wage down even more, yes, because that is potentially the one issue. But he's got a release clause. I think we just trigger it not to muck around here. It's only 15.25 as well. Lovely. Boomfa. No percentages, none of that. We get the deal done. Right in there. Right, we'll hit another save now. So it could be our first non-EU signing here. Not that we're allowed many. And now we get into this Genoa game, which, okay, prediction is still going, but that'll be fine. So Benson at left wing, beautifully timed. Yeah, Nakana's a weird one because people want him. I'm not against selling him if really towards the upper end of that. But yeah, same team essentially that got the job done there before. Against who did we play? Frosinone, that was it. Vicano. I don't want to give you number 1 just in case we do sign a good goalkeeper. We'll give you 41 because you probably are like the 4th choice. What's gone on here? Okay, reject the loan. Has this happened before the game started, or is this just a major bug that's just popped up here? Because of the squad number screen. Might have to reload. Let's enter the negotiations. I'd actually make you a squad player, mate, honestly. So don't worry about that. Brazilians are dirt cheap. No appearance fees though. We don't do that here. We will maybe up your wage a little bit, but let's try and do that. And we'll give you an assist bonus as well. How about that? Not nearly that much though. Let's get this way down. There we go. We'll match your assist bonus with your goal bonus. How about that? Okay. 25k is probably fair. International caps, you are Brazilian. So yeah, I don't mind that. And let's go 32.5. How about that? Yep, lovely. Deal done. Okay, De Silva should be coming in. Preparing. Okay, cool. We're back in the game. That was just a weird. I thought that might wait till after the game. Hopefully we have enough time to actually get a scout report on the lad before we actually sign him. But here we go. Genoa. I don't, but let's see how we go against her. Pick up where you left off last time. No, we won't sing that, Sean. The fans are amazing. Momentum. I love Momentum. Gerardo. Awesome name. Yeah, busy. Look, I don't have an opinion either way. I do love a winter break. I did. When I managed in Germany, I enjoy that. Look at our winter break. But the Bundesliga rules do make Germany quite easy. I have to be fair. The lack of rules. But here we go. Lauren. G'day, g'day. Hope you're doing well. But here we go. Hosting Genoa. Can we keep pace with Inter even though they've got a game in hand? We should. They're 16th. So surely we can beat these guys. Oh, New South Wales. Nice stuff. I think we're just copying what you guys have had, actually. I think we're about to cop a week of rain. So, yeah. That's going to be fun. It's all right at the moment. Oh, okay. I thought Lopafito might have a crack there. Oh, Drago did. Block shot. Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, I checked the forecast earlier. We've got a week of rain. Benson's gone down. If only Boom was still playing, the timing would have been elite. It's a little bit divey, but I think there was enough contact there that this might still be a pen. Yep, referee's pointing to the spot in the background. The big VAR tried to block it. Now, Drago has missed in the previous game. And, of course, before then, we lost the penalty shootout to Inter. So, if we can score a pen, that'll be quite nice here. That's good enough. Was a little bit worried when he scooped under it a bit. But he's put it away top left bins. So can't complain. Thank you as well for the follow, Lauren. Lorange. Probably let me know. But either way, 1-0 up early. That's what we'd like to see. But yeah, we flood badly here as well, so that's going to be interesting. Got like roads right by the sea, and there's a big cliff face. It's not very good. That could be a bad week to be going to work in. But anyway, hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. There's Raphael on the attack, in there to Benson, who's picking up his game big time now. He's been sold classically to a freaking rival as well somewhat, so that's great. Oh, all good. There's Torres. Oh, nice work there from the Mexican. Gee, what happened to the other? I was starting someone else at left back. What do I do with Graf? I've just remembered that. This is probably I have a couple of streams without playing this save. Oh, Lopafito, he is good though. Ange helped me out massively before he left there. He's worth 60 million. He bought him for 1. Fair play, Ange. It was a great pre-Club World Cup signing. And he makes it 2-0, the young Uruguayan. So we are doing a Journeyman. At this point, we're essentially adding league titles to our resume and then maybe try and win a World Cup, because this is our first season at Napoli. We had 3.5 years at Betis, where we won the league of 3 years, a Champions League and Europa League. So we've done the big goal thing. So yeah, at this point we're sort of adding just trophies to our resume, I suppose. And international management's in this now because it just got added. So we might be able to have a crack at a World Cup with a good team. Seeing as I was playing with New Zealand the other day, getting FM'd by Egypt and stuff. Yeah, so it's our 13th season. Oh my lord, what is their goalie doing? Son Zogny. Sounds like a Schnozzer Warehouse sort of name. But that's horrific from him. It is horrific, and we are coasting here. I can see why these guys are 16th. He's tried to punch it clear and failed. Big time. I'm hoping we do all right. I'm hoping we go all right. We can obvious statement here, but need to hit the ground running against Iran and Egypt, otherwise we're in trouble. I don't think. Although Belgian are quite old, so I'm worried after the other night. It's all right. It's all right. We've got Tim Payne. Sweet as. Says the guy who was starting Nico Kerwin over him. Who's not even on the plane, but in FM he's quite good. But hopefully we get a win against one and a draw against the other. And I'll go for 4 points and lock that up before Belgium is the ideal scenario. But I am worried if I'm a little bit worried about where our goals come from, because Chris Wood doesn't go off for New Zealand outside of the occasional sort of flash in the pan usually, and it's usually when he's playing the Oceania teams when he does that. So I'm a little bit worried about where our goals are going to come from actually, but hopefully he has a great tournament and we're sweet. Aussie-Kiwi knockout game. Oh, so I ended up playing a with Scotland the other night once I got knocked out with New Zealand. And if New Zealand actually got out of the group in second because they won both their games before Belgium, which was great because I couldn't do that. So Baisley ball was working. And then they stuffed things up against Cape Verde in the knockouts. So that was great because I think if they topped their group, they would have actually played Australia. Or something weird would have happened. I remember it was quite likely for a little while they're going to play Aussie, and that would have been very interesting to keep an eye on. So I think there's a possibility. That'd be quite cool. Now, I'm just thinking who to take off here. Yeah, Graf, why did I drop you? Probably because Torres is playing really well. I think we've got a semi-quick backup here. Just trying to remember now. So we'll get Dickenbach off for Cosberg. We might take off we won't take off the entire midfield actually because Nakana's in for an injured player who should be back. We'll get Udrago and Dickenbach off though with a 3-0 lead. We probably can take off Benson without the left wing depth, so we'll give Sinati a run. And go to Silas Filioni while he's, well, having a traditional stinker. And doing well, fellas. Let's keep some players on ice. Yeah, it would be quite fun, New Zealand Aussie at the World Cup. Wouldn't rate our chances because every time we seem to play you guys, we never go well. We threatened to play well. With those soccer ashes lately, we've played actually quite well in the first game over in Aussie without being clinical, and then we get battered in the second one. So maybe in a one-off out of nowhere is going to suit us. But yeah, if we can get a win, that'd probably be a win. You know, happy days for New Zealand at the World Cup. Let's be honest. Just a new save. Oh, the Welsh seconds here. Brickfield Rangers. Oh, Wrexham's little brother. Lovely. Well, that'll be a cool little from the shadows sort of save then. I don't know how they haven't scored there. Just still some great defensive work. Now we should keep an eye on fitness here. Yeah, oh yeah, goodness, yeah, get them the PSG of Wales. Fair enough. I mean, dream scenario would be if you can knock out Wrexham in a European game. That'd be elite levels, wouldn't it? I should probably be supporting Wrexham in that case if they've still got Kakache, but apart from that. Okay, we've been average in the second half, but we took a lot of players off and we're still 3-0 up, so we don't mind that. Yeah. It could be interesting, eh? It'll be a fun save, though, because you've got the evil New Saints to try and get over the top of, so that's a good one. And then if you can, well, you can see if Wrexham maybe pop up in Europe one day. So that's a good one. Wales it's one of those fun ones when you've got like a big, giant, sort of dominant team that you can try and knock off. Had a bit of that in Malaysia earlier in a save with JDT, but after a while I gave up, it was too hard. So we go top of the league actually for the moment. I imagine Inter, they've got the derby coming up later against AC Milan, who are a 12th, so they should probably win that and go back top of the table. And Lazio are still 2 points behind us. But that is a good win, fellas. 2 wins from 2 today. So we've got a... Why is the result not popped up? FM. What's going on here? FM. We won 3-0. Thank you. Right. That got confused. That was with that weird transfer thing that before the game. Anyway, yeah, that's good. Top of the league, lovely, sweet. Right, that's better into have won. They have I can't see. Do they pull their pants down? Kind of 3-1. Didn't really look likely they're AC Milan, so they're a major letdown. Retraining a centre back as a target for Lord, yeah. But yeah, that's the bloke you lump it in for. He'd be a set piece weapon either way, wouldn't he? It's one of those fun ones. I had a guy in Japan earlier in the say it was like 2 meters 10, and in Japan it was just like there's not that many tall people in Japan. That was fun. Ishimaru, I think the name was. He was a new gen, but goodness me, he was enormous. Especially with the afro he had. He was probably rocking in about 220 with the afro. Absolute set piece weapon. So we have got a quick backup here. That's what I was trying to look for before. As Inzaghi's got sacked by Frosinone. Bit of a wild place for him to end up at anyway. But let's get some minutes into these guys. Galatolo needs a rest. Okay. Let's... okay, I can't do some of these guys because they're on. Oh, he is still with Egypt Halal. Why did it say he wasn't before? Anyway, give those guys a couple of days rest. We'll try and get to there. Yeah, the afro on a 2 meter tall lad's just gold. I did rate it highly. So we've got a left winger hopefully coming in. Yeah, De Silva. We still haven't got the scout report, but yeah, this guy we're going to get from Spurs they wanted like $1 million a month, and we can't afford that wage here in Serie A. So, for the loan that was in theory gonna save us money, but no. But we are still behind Inter, which is a shame. Now Nakana. There's a lot of good Italian DMs out there. If bids come in, it's tempting. Or even like a guy like that would be decent. With a bit of potential compared to Nakana. Although we'd be spending 30 million on him anyway, so it's probably not as good a move as I thought it was. But you got the likes there of Germanadio. There's a lot of young Italian lads that we could get in if we got a good bid for him, so it's somewhat tempting. Or even a lad from Brazil. They can't tackle. We'll see it. Probably won't actively look for it, but it's somewhat tempting, that one. Creepin, you are no good. Get off my shortlist, you creep. Same with you, Ricky. Oh, okay, we've got a lot of average ones here. Oh, my Batiste boys. Lovely. You should not be on the list. You're quite expensive. I think we tried to sign you and you went to Inter over Batiste from memory. I was really annoyed because we were European champions at that stage. Didn't get the snub. All right, lots of scout reports. Let's try and burn through these a bit quicker. Gvardiol, not good enough anymore. He's 35, that makes sense. Seems like a wild statement, doesn't it? But is what it is. Take more long-range shots. He can't finish, so no. That one might make more sense. Let's get him training on that. If I go here to Silver, do we know? No, the scouts are still just taking enough time for this to be annoying. For the guy I urgently need to bring in, ideally on deadline, on the window opening. Thing is, we're selling the backup to the guys at AFCON. Cool, that's fine. That is okay. Is there... Yeah, we can get him on rehab, actually, if I hadn't done that already. And he is still 3 days away, so he's going to miss this next game as well, Camacho. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. So Empoli away, I think they're sort of mid-table-ish. Picked up some decent results, like the 13th. Okay, not quite. They're below. I mean, they're only 2 points off AC Milan. It sounds good in theory, but AC Milan are kind of trash in this. I thought that was a different Alisson, and I got really excited briefly, although he does look quite handy as a right wing still. Even being that star rating as a tributes are actually quite nice. Probably shouldn't though, although it's very cheap for that quality. As Galatello team of the week, we'll just check what's coming in here. Chevalier, the price keeps going down, but he's really old. And this is about what it was, so that transfer room's not working as well as I was hoping. Should find the actually might do it before we get into this next game. See if we can find a Shimaru. If he's gone to a European club yet. Probably went quite cheap because he had, I think, he had quite a big release clause if he was in the Champions League, but the new manager stuffed everything up, much like Louis Enrique's doing at Betis. Not having much luck with that in this save. I think outside the Newcastle Jet woman, everyone who's come in has done an absolute stink job replacing me. And of course, got to kind of ignore the Wellington Phoenix because we left after 63 days, so that was a little bit awkward. Ooh, now Monome, if we can sell him. There'd be nice. Rod De Silva's going to sign. Okay. I really want to know how good you are first, but also I kind of need you to come in immediately. This is a little bit awkward. Let's go up all this. Is any of these guys? No one really important there, is there? If these guys are homegrown nation, he is homegrown. We maybe need to try and keep him then. Trigger the extension clause. Thank you. And you as well. It's a good last name. And you've got to, yeah, we'll do that for those, but the others I think we can just bin off. Oh, Tonelli's okay. He's okay enough because he's homegrown. Can we, yep, extension clause, lovely. And who's this other guy? Albanese. No good. We'll definitely get rid of you then. Set you for release. And the other guys. Yeah, we'll set all those guys for release. And is he good? Not really. We'll think about him. And Vasil, we probably do want to sort out. Get rid of the appearance fees. You're a footballer. We don't pay you to do your job. And Bumper. Here we go. Right, Vasil with a thing on. Is that Vasily with the thing on the end? How's Ferrari? Brum brum looking. No good. We'll get rid of him then. Set for release, and those two can also get set for release. Free up a little bit of wage. Oh, Shevchenko, I was actually going to look at you. If your price is still 6.4, that would be quite handy. Not that we need a striker, but that price is dirt cheap for you. Now, that's fine. We'll just do what we've been doing. Yeah, now, what are they willing to pay? 14.25. We could just start from there. Yep, right. That is good. We can get the ball rolling on that. I think we'll accept this De Silva deal just because we kind of need to. So De Silva will come in. A little bit of a risk, but I trust that he's going to be good. I'll wait till Moname a bit actually comes in for him, and then we go after that young Portuguese centre-back who looked the business. That we tried to sign back at the start of the season, but apparently loaning him back didn't count as them signing a replacement, so it got cancelled. No offers. Goodness me. Well, okay, it's going to happen shortly, isn't it? So it's PSV, Monterrey, and Almeria. A couple of teams that tend to be snooping around our players. We're not kicking off till 9. We'll get a prediction going for this one. We're away. We're at Napoli. Here we go. Just a couple of minutes this time, Sean. Fitness tears. Some cup football. Oh yeah, Inter, they'll be playing late because reasons. Okay, Inter and Lecce. That's topish table. Lecce are going right this season. Right, so I was going to find a Shimaru just quickly because I'm kind of curious. Let's try and find a Shimaru from back at FC Tokyo. Kenji, he hasn't gone to another club. Bag Kenji, he's not as tall as I thought he was. How have you ended up at Sanfrecce? Sanfres, however you say it. What happened there? 2.5 million. You were homegrown, mate. I brought you through and I made you a star. What's gone on here? A Tokyo going horrendously or something. What's going on here? 4th, that's not too bad to be fair. Was this got 2034? I feel like he might have come in after the guy who stuffed things up. Manager history. No, he was the guy who had awful. Okay, so he's still there. Interesting. Because we we're actually there that long. But Ishimaru was great. Just the 1.5 years, really. But 4th is not great. They're 5 points behind us. Not end of the world yet. Ishizaka's still there. That's good to see. We bought him in for 2.8. He's been outstanding. Lovely. From Hideo. Some of these other guys, though, I don't remember as much. Bari, he was there alongside Shimaru. Hattori, Arroyo still there. He's done well to stay there, to be fair. Arroyo, he's become Japanese, so that's probably how. And Nakajima's still there as well. 2.1 mil, he's not quite worth that much now, but he is one. Sanfrecce just poaching there. Right. Empoli. Mind back on the job, Sean. So Camacho's still out. Otherwise, though, we can go with that same team that did a good job against Genoa a couple of days ago with Nakana in the DM. Does take a little bit longer, it feels like, off the back of the update to get through some of these things. Just takes there's a little pause moment when going between screens sometimes. Again, which is a touch annoying because they said they fixed that and it looks like they removed it. But we're in the white today in our cruise boy outfit or something. Hopefully we're going to be good on our travels again, Donatella. Where are your mates in the turtle outfits? But they're also rocking a 4-3-3. Here are Empoli. The league derby, Empoli and Napoli. Based on table position, hopefully get the job done and try and apply a bit more pressure to Inter. They've got that game in hand, so we really can't afford to slip up, because then they can get a good break on top, especially while we do transfer business. Not a good time to be dropping points with this quite friendly schedule. Looks like we've got until later in Jan around our Champions League games, which we're going to have to take very seriously. Otherwise, that could get us in trouble actually with the board. The one comp we're not performing in, for whatever reason. Corner 13 minutes in. Rafael, our striker, is going to take it. Goes short to Deckenbach. Oh, lovely move from him there. Okay, we've paid it outside the box. Galatello! Yeah, I'm not sure our centre back shooting is a great idea. Wasn't far away, but not interesting options from us there when we have the ball about 2 metres from goal. Nearly pays off, but not quite. All right, come on, guys. Time to open the scoring now. Played with our food enough. Yep, there we go. Udrago. Find the head of a Leone or a Galatello. Well, he did. He did what I told him to. And it's fallen to Rafael, who gets a rear goal, it feels like. Oh, I'll tell you what. What's that ice cream in the background? That doesn't look too half bad. It looks like a almondy magnum. Bello clunky questo. Groovy. Yeah. Oh, it's got caramel and cookies, and I'll tell you what, that looks all right. That looks all right. I shouldn't really be surprised. Italy does great food, don't they? But chocolate, almonds, cookies, and cream with caramel on the inside. Yes, please. Oh, like everything I could dream of in an ice cream. Lovely there from Deckenbach. Let's back onto the football. At least until we hopefully grab a big lead. There's Udrago. Out to Lopafido. Lovely little interplay between them. Rafael's tried to assist himself, but can't hit the target. Just flicked it up for himself there with his head. Now win this one here, Leone. On Galatello, sorry. Does. Got those high socks. Looks like we were in pants, some of our guys. In fact, they might still be. I think some of our guys are still in their tracksuits here. At least at the bottom half. Nakana. Yes! Up the pants! White pants do the job, Nakana! I'm not sure they've got tape on their knees, if they are legitimately wearing pants, some of our guys out there. But Nakana's one of them. Must be a cold night in Empoli. But that's a hit. Rojas can't get to it. Underside of the crossbar and goes in at 2-0 just before half time. with Udrago and Lopafito a little bit tired. We'll keep an eye on that going to the second half. And actually Nakana as well. So there's 3 people we might take off at the half here with a 2-0 lead. Just to play things safe, we'll give Michelko a run. We'll bring on... Let's go Diak today. And out right, we will go Junio. Seeing as Raphael's playing quite well. So a couple of changes. Say they can do better, but not sure I believe it. Make sure they don't switch off though. And a nice early free kick for us there. Inside the centre circle from the restart. As we have a 2-0 lead here at Napoli. There's Golob, who's been really good since coming in. Should have put faith in him earlier. We might actually still be up there with... Well, we are up there, but might actually be above Inter, if not for that absolute fraud home. And oh, lovely work from Junior, right. That's what I was expecting from you. Oh, the ice cream's up again. It's free. Now I can focus on this a bit more now. Frickin' Empoli distracting me with this ice cream and you're still not winning. You're still rubbish. He's done quite well to keep that though there. Rojas probably didn't expect there to be a shot after all that, but getting Ben in near post still not great. But I tell you what, groovies for everyone. If you can keep a clean sheet, groovies for everyone. As he's about to make some subs. Let's get Deacon Bark off, or actually we might get the Tullo off today. And I feel like we're giving Deacon Bark a bit of a rest lately. We'll give Neves a run at right back. I'll take back what I was going to do there. So a couple of defensive subs now. I said get a clean sheet and you'll get ice creams. I'm trying to sabotage it. Apparently I don't get paid enough. 3 goals, no assists. It's a rarity. But we have a throw in. Will we get an assist this time? Torres indicates for someone to move, then throws it a completely different direction towards our centre backs. Neves. Up to Junior. Raphael. Lovely touch, but then hits the post and he's offside anyway. And Leone wins it. Diak. Horrible back pass. And Papa, sorry. Did the old man stay on side? Yes, he did. A tight angle. We're trying to mark it nicely. Good work there. I think that would have been Torres. Oh, Diak wins it. He's offside there, surely. He's a bit unlucky there, Diak. He did stuff up earlier with the back pass, but he's actually trying to make a tackle there and it's helped them out. Oh, no, it's a goal. Oh, no ice creams, lads. And they look so nice, too. Oh, he's well onside. What was I thinking? But a bit unlucky there from Diak in that second part. The first part, horrible back pass. So, unlucky, guys. Diak's cost you. You have to pay for your own ice creams after this. Although, if Deacon Bart can put this away, it might put me in a mood for a shout. As we get ads for gross computers in the background. Off the post into Celius. Yeah, centre backs shooting with feet, not strong point. Diak, can he make up for before? His teammates must hate him right now. Cost him a trip to the ice cream shop. Oh, there's a good ball in there though from Junio for Michelko. I'm pretty sure he's on, but we'll hold off. There's some wild sponsors in Spain. Oh, Italy. Oh, is it? Oh, what? Disallowed. Oh, I thought that was a very well worked set piece. If it was Arsenal, they would have given it. I have no doubt. I mean, it's 3-1, so we won't complain. Michelko, would have been his potential first goal for the club. If it was Arsenal, it definitely would have been given. That's all I'll say about that. Don't think the lines were quite drawn where they should have been there. As Dickenbach gives the ball away. Let's not stuff things up completely here, guys. I know you're disappointed about the ice cream situation, but, you know, there's still things to play for here. Geez, Raphael's getting some chances. Okay, we'll tied that up for Leone. Michelko with the ponytail. Benson up to Raphael, still wearing his white pants from the warm-up. Even though he's a starter. Don't know how that works, but there's a couple of them doing that. Uh-oh, this might be a bit dangerous, guys. Oh, good work from Dickenbach. Makes up for the poor pass earlier. Right. Torres. Charges down the left. Oh, I don't know how he's got through that because it looked a pretty nice tackle, that one. Literally sweeping the legs. Just kept in there from Dickenbach. Torres back for Dickenbach. Michelko's got space. Might go hunting this time. Can't quite keep it down. He's unlucky. Should have had one earlier. Getting all the highlights late here. Junio. I thought there was a play on there for a ball forward, but apparently not. Diak. Dickenbach. Raphael. Oh, now we're moving nicely. Junior. Oh, he's done his man there in the mixer. Raphael, that'll seal it. And Raphael, hat-trick? Was that a hat-trick? No, McCann got one. Like, they updated the goal symbol too soon. I thought he was on one. But he is now. He's got probably about 10 minutes to complete a hat-trick here, Raphael. But 4-1. All over. Good win on the road. We're starting to find our form here at Napoli, especially domestically. If only we could do this a bit more in Europe. And we might get a chance for Raphael to get a hat-trick here because there's a bit of time, you'd imagine. The arc on the ball. We'll go back to Michelko. Dickenbach up to Benson. Torres. Oh, Torres just does Basali in there. Raphael shot blocked. Benson tries to earn a pen. Hasn't worked. Certainly would have been an interesting last act in a Napoli jersey, that for Benson. And that will do it. No hat-trick for Raphael, but a very good 4-1 win. Just a shame about the goal we conceded because it's ruined the ice cream trip for the lads. Junio, man of the match. That's actually going to put more pressure on me. That's not ideal. Because, yeah, we might have to find a way to start him. Lazio have pumped Udinese. Inter are not playing. So for the moment, we go top. Good win, lads. Blame Diak for the lack of ice creams. Yeah, it was fine, Dean. Great moment. Should wear his track pants more often. Okay, so Inter have got 2 games in hand now. They are doing stuff all over the shop and falling behind in games played. Or are they on the Thursday? Nope, they're just not playing this week. Okay. So we are top at the moment, but kind of falsely. Got a game in hand over everyone pretty much in the top 6 outside Lazio. Now, when's our next game? It is on a Tuesday. I think that's enough for us to not have to worry about resting anyone, unless someone says they need a rest, and apparently Galatolo does, so we'll give him a good 5 days off here just to play things safe. And Camacho will come in for the next game. So Nakana can drop back down to the bench. Sorry, Michelko, because you really should have got a goal in that little stint there. But you probably won't be playing for a little while now. And off we go. So, yeah, they're playing. It's right, catching up in Coppa Italia. They've knocked out Lecce. Okay. So a couple of days till the window opens. We'll see if that big that has right. We're going to sign a centre back shortly. And also, actually, we need to do the goalkeeper because I forgot about the whole lad who was going in that regard. Now, we might just accept this and then we can start getting things going on Monday because there were a fair few clubs interested from memory. 11 clubs. So we'll go and pump this up by about $500,000. We're going to do what we did before, essentially, for those who missed it with the other players. So 14.5. Transfer list in, but this time I'm going to try and add a bit of percentage of profit if we can. Not that it's beefy, it's not going to matter too much for a 31-year-old, but we'll try it anyway. And we'll do a bit of that and see if that gets some people involved. Because that price is a bit lower than what it was. So he's not a bad player over there. Slovenian. Tianine Korin. It was called Karen. I might have just picked him up for the memes, but his name's not quite right. Oh, I see. If we could get someone like that, I would just, yes. Absolutely. But let's, so we need a goalkeeper and a centre back here, which I should really get onto. So, this guy, that's who we're signing because he isn't quite there yet, but he's got to be really good. It's a 20 million release clause now. Dub up that release clause that makes him a little bit less attractive. But at 1.97 meters, there's a lot to like about this guy. He's aggressive. He positions himself well. The only real thing there that's an issue is composure. He can tackle. He's strong. He can jump. He's tall. He is fickle, which I suppose is an issue. But at 17, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good, especially compared to what's probably available for a similar price. Now, who's the Schneider guy at Man U? Because he's relatively cheap, actually. Enjoys big matches. That's intriguing. Chavez at Betis, of course, we know, but don't really want to rate Betis too much. I think I'll go for the guy I was initially attracted to here. If we can do this in installments, this would be quite nice. Especially for that wage, I think we're going to go for this guy. So, what did the guy say before? This is what we did earlier in the thing, but we're going to get about 14-ish million. So just need to be a bit careful here not to make sure we overspend too much. Let's hopefully we get 15 and can do a few installments around the 5-ish mark. Being a little bit tight here, but oh, I just did that, Sean. The other one is what you want to try and get rid of here. Okay. We've gone for under a release clause, so I'll take that as a win, even though we probably could have gone a little bit cheaper, as it turns out. So Fernandes now goalkeeper was the next one, because we are losing home, and thank goodness. So goalkeepers, probably want someone who's natural there. There wasn't a lot, if I'm being blunt here. Just go check who I checked out earlier, and where's my goalkeepers? So it was definitely Hansen was the best one. I will just check because he's up there 42 million, which is probably a bit too much for now. What we need. Nelson is actually somewhat tempting at that price. As is the other guy. Lulich. Or Lulik. Not sure how you say that one. He's not very eccentric. That might help. At 2.7, he's a bit inconsistent, which for a goalkeeper does concern me, actually. This was the guy I was going to try and pinch. But for a backup, he might not be very happy. But we'll see what maybe we can do. Because we've got what? We've got 30 million spare. I do still need to get a right winger in, though. Potentially. So, what was I looking at right wing wise? I was looking at like a Hogarth, yeah. Because if I do what I was going to do at right wing, which I think was Hogarth, if I really wanted to upgrade, and that was going to be where I was actually going to splash some cash on a starter, because he looks pretty handy. That does make goalkeeper maybe a little bit less of a priority, seeing as how well what's his face is going. We could always go real cheap and bring in one of these guys, but their wage is going to be absolutely mental. I mean, Lulic isn't bad as a backup. He really isn't. His passing needs work. And composure. There's a few little... How's Nelson looking in comparison? He's probably got less weaknesses, this guy. Well, now I say that. But he is young enough to be developed. How's the actual squad looking in the goalkeeper department? Game, not now. FM. Thank you. That was slightly petrifying. We've got stuff all, haven't we? We've got Romaldi, no potential. Vigano, and then we've got a couple of guys out on loan who are just not really doing it. So we definitely need someone. You set up and lacks quality in goal. Okay, so it's not going to help us either. Tempted to go Nelson or one of these other guys just to get by in the meantime. Just got to trust Golob for a bit. Between who does want Luch? Man U, Spurs, and Wolves. What do they know that I don't about this guy? He could be leading in Serie A, and for 2.7, that's probably not too bad. He definitely wouldn't start, though. Same with Nelson. Potentially Serie A standards. So I think that's where it comes from, is the fact that this guy is going to actually get to leading. So we might. Yeah. As a backup, that is actually a really good deal. So we might go and get him. And that saves us a lot of money in another area that we can get that Hogarth guy in. So let's just make that offer. We'll suggest the terms. Far in you come. Lovely. Lulich. So the centre back, the goalkeeper, and then that gives us more than enough to go after the guy I wanted at right wing, which is not Nunez, even though potentially should be. It is this guy down here, a little bit older. Who's this guy got actually? Didn't see him before. Yeah, he'll be fine without him. Casetta, no. We'll get a heavy hitter in the right wing. Hogarth, and then we can chuck Junior up top. But this guy looks like the business. Can also play in midfield, so good versatility. He's quick enough. Let's see. He's He's free at the end of the season. We could do the sneaky and then see what they want for us to pay him immediately, to buy him immediately, and just stick to Junior as a right winger in the meantime. This could be a go. This could be a real go. Very keen because it's start for us. $175 and $215. It's a lot of wage. We can afford it, I think. We might do a sneaky here and just try and get him on a free. Got to remember what we're paying for other players at the moment, but hopefully it'll be all right. Recruitment, overview. Can we slide this around a bit? Yeah, let's do that for the moment. Just to make sure I've definitely got enough spare wage. And then we'll try and pick this guy up on a free. So important player into contract. We'll try and, here we go. Lovely. He does want a pretty big wage, which is a concern, but let's hope we can get away with it. Especially for next season. That's all cool. I would rather remove that, but you can have a... Oh, can I do a... Oh, of course there's no profit, is there, Sean? Let's try and do 10% then. That's okay. I mean, to be fair, if you win the FIFA men's best player and whatnot, that's all good if you get that sort of stuff. Okay, he's going to end up costing a bit, but let's see if he takes that down. How about that? Yep, okay, we're going to get Hogarth on the right wing. Maybe not this season, but that should still be a pretty good get. Especially on a free, if we can pull it off. Oh, Gubby's on a free as well. That's probably a bit... He's not as old, though. He's already on the shortlist. Okay. Oh, he does look filthy, though. But he's on a mental wage. Absolutely mental wage. That is going to be too much. Okay. Bit of transfer work done there. And here we go. So offers accepted. You're not getting him back. We'll reject that straight away. Right, Fernandez is the more important player. He would be a starter. Who have we got here currently? We've got Leone, who's 31. Galatolo, who's... Yes, you're not getting him over Galatolo anytime soon. If we can do in like about 4 years, we could tell him he's going to be a starter. That might be the way to go here, because he's probably going to expect to be getting there at some stage. You'll be a squad player. Yes, we'll do that. And then, and 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 years, you will be a regular starter. Hopefully. Right. Oh, I don't even know if I want to change this. It's so cheap for how good he could be. Okay, now he does want a bit more. 12.5. How about that? We'll bring these down a little bit. There we go. Easy peasy. That is dirt cheap for a player of that potential. So Ricardo Fernandez will hopefully come in this time, because there's no bollocks line replacement this time around. They are getting a lot more money out of us, which is a shame, but not all up front, and he looks like he could be very good, so that's nice. Backup goalkeeper is next. Is the same interest in joining United and Tottenham, so hopefully he comes here. You will be the actual backup. There we go. Thank you. Well, again, the wage is so cheap. Like, we might as well leave it at 5.90 for your 15. That's cool. None of that stuff, but that. And Golden Glove will give you like a heap. I'll give you $1 million if you get the Golden Glove. Come on, mate. You know, yep, there we go. Easy. 5K for a backup goalkeeper on a wage. That is a lot cheaper than what Homan was on, so that's great. I've done a good chunk of transfer business there. Maybe not gone as strong on a goalie as I could have, but Gotlob's been great of late, so I don't really need it as Wu Jin picks up the best goalkeeper. Probably should have checked some of these guys out, but they're all so expensive. So we could have pinched him, but the wage is a bit of a worry. I think Golob's going to be good enough. Now, Monome's got some bids coming in. Lovely. Let's go to the right player. They're both in leagues that we don't play in, so let's go up to 15 million. They'll at least pay for the upfront of what we're about to do. Diao, yeah, stoked for him. There we go. And on we go. I might go turn the heating on and maybe go for a quick toilet stop, guys. So just give me a minute or two and I'll be back very shortly. All right, sorry, took a little bit longer. Club America, back in for Mono, mate. We'll accept that one. And now Junio, ooh. He's gone public with his concerns. Oh, if that's the case, that would change quite significantly what we could do in some other areas. If Junio wants to go, Arsenal want to loan him. If I could sell him, I honestly would consider it. And we could go big shopping then. Yeah. If he's that annoyed, one, he needs to suck it up because he's not playing that well. We could give him some minutes up front, but yeah. We might try and get rid of him if he's going to be a wing about it. Good player, but the money, what we could do with 90 million, holy, that could change our transfer plan quite considerably. Now, Monome, let's get to 15.5 for you. He's got the bid in from Club America, who seem to like all our players. We could definitely bring in Hogarth straight away then too. You could actually go after a legit striker up top. So while Raphael's decent, he is getting on a bit and not much improvement, we could get a young buck in, which could be quite fun. As we wait for whatever else is coming here apart from more bids for Monome, so definitely going to take that 15.5. Hopefully it's a 100 million bid for Junior or something. A man can dream. Okay, come on, FM. Today, please. I suppose there's probably some seasons taking over at the end of the year. That's probably why it's taken so long on this date. Obscure nation. Oh, Malaysia would have to be up there, eh? But we did at the start of this save. That was pretty wild. Yeah, Malaysia. I did a build nation in Iceland, but I feel like that's slightly less obscure being in Europe. I've done New Zealand, which I suppose to some is a little bit obscure, but probably Malaysia at the start of this save. Would be the most obscure. I've done the Northern Islands and Journeyman's before, but yeah, Malaysia's a bit more wild, isn't it? A bit more random. Well, jeepers, that face camera's not having fun today. Right. Let's come back and sort out these bids before the game goes too far in front. For Monome. There we go. So, view the offers. Where are we? Oh, who's Galuzzo? Never heard of it. But we'll accept these bids for Monome and try and get 16 mil. So that'll get us to a closer area to what we had with the guy that we're going to bring in to replace him. Yeah, who the heck's Galuzzo? Oh, geez. Yeah, whatever. Just. Oh, there we go. Really accept those. Jeepers, he can go. This guy, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Lazio want Ferrari. That's fine as well. What have I missed? The monthly financial update. We're sweet. Just gotta think. Just weird situation. If Junior leaves, we do get a lot of extra money. But wasn't expecting to get Hogarth on a potential free either. But that makes things interesting as well. So it's too late for the left winger. We already agreed that deal. Might free us up to actually go after a really good goalkeeper though. Yeah, I would. I was hoping that the OFC Pro League there might be a good version of that or something I could have a crack at, but yeah, might do. I might put some more real random stuff in next time we do a Journeyman. Now when's our next game? It is. Where are we? We're on the 1st. We're not playing till the 5th, so these guys can actually get some minutes here. Just give most of them. Who is any of these guys injured that I've just completely forgot about? No, not really. They're just there doing nothing. Okay, give them all 60 then. Are we the best attacking team? No, oh, that's a. Oh, worst. Okay, worst. No, I didn't want to be that. Ooh. Okay. Now, Dordovic, are you homegrown? No, you're not. Okay, well, if this bit's good, we might consider it then. It's pretty good. 14.5 million. It's not a bad bid, that. For a okay young left back. Like, he's all physicals. And we do potentially have quite a bit of spare money around where we could get someone handy in that position with a bit more potential. Like, even a Santana would be all right. Someone young with really good potential, like a Spina. Those is not really a. He's more of a right back. Although his left foot's not bad. Could definitely train him there. And what's our gonna check this again, but I can't remember where we do have good players. Central mids where we've got the good players coming through. So might accept that just because I don't think we're gonna get a better offer for a guy like that. He's a third choice left back, so we make some good money on that. Right, Wolfsburg and Villarreal, I think we can compete with that. There's the guy that we're signing. That now looks like a really good deal, thankfully. With that potential, that is a good bit of business. So we love that. It was a bit of a punt, but trusted the process, and he's going to come out nice. It looks like they're De Silva for 15 million, replacing Benson. Goal of the month was Carl. Yeah. We get manager of the month. It's been a little while since we got one of these. So once my stream deck works, I can do the thing. There we go. Fortea team of the month. Fair enough. Tom Trout gets young player of the month in the Prem. Yes, Prem. Now, what if I missed something here? No. Why is it? No, we did that. Okay. And we accepted that. Okay, that's now there's been a bit of quietness on Monome. Let's maybe no, can't do anything else, okay. Maybe it hasn't gone forward far enough yet. And yep, sure enough, okay. Spoke too soon. 16 mil for you, that will do. And then reject those two, try and offer you out for a bit more. So we're going to get some decent money for him and get a really good, promising centre back in. So I rate that. And they're still coming in for Monome. Okay. Get some TV matches, some more money, which is good for the club. Not that they're in too bad a spot. They're a heck of a lot better off than freaking Batiste. We're in constant debt somehow. Right, yeah, so they've accepted those birds. Hopefully we still get the player. Otherwise, that's looking a little bit dumber from us. You'll accept these. There we go. So we get us up to 55. We'll get a lot of spare money here, actually. Now, with the bids coming in for him. Wait, did they accept 4.5 from Villarreal? In which case, we've been fleeced, haven't we? Anyway, what I was going to do is get a maybe just entice him a little bit here to choose us. Give you that. There we go. Good boy. Right. There you go, Ricardo. You're getting a bit of extra money if you come to us, if you eventually move on. 5% we can cop that. Galatello not training well, which is slightly concerning. Junio as well, but he's in a real sulky. Right, there we go. Is any interest in him? Just loans. We want to sell if anything because he is worth a lot, but he isn't really delivering. It's only been 2 days since. Geez, this has been the longest 2 days of ever in FM. It feels like. Club America. Yep, in you go. Let's keep this Monome money coming. Where is he? There he is. Make sure we stay on the right player. We do. Up to 17.5 if we can. Yes. See if clubs come in for this price. Yeah, there'll be a few of those Oceania nations outside NZ, which could be quite fun. Change season expectations. Tell you what, this could be sort of tempting. Yes, new signings are likely. Okay, what do they qualify for Champions League? I think. Doesn't actually. Oh, hold on. Oh, if we stick a title challenge, we could get an extra 12 million. Oh no! Don't be dumb, Sean. It is tempting, but make sure you keep your job's probably a smart idea here. Very tempting though, because we are top of the league, but there's enough teams around us where they could claim that we're not challenging for the title. Get a little bit. I'm just being cautious, and we'll be we might be having a fair bit of money coming anyway. So I don't know if we need to do anything too wild in that regard. So De Silva is in to replace Benson. Pretty decent, I think, for that price. We'll take that. So you are going to be as a position inside forward, and it's actually technically it's called an attacker, even though they play a lot further back, a wide midfielder. So De Silva comes in, and Benson goes to Loma, which, yeah, I think we've done it right there. They've spent 11 million on him, so we make a slight loss, but he's 28. I think we're all right there. I think we're all right. We won't talk toward exact position we're going to try and improve. And he comes straight in as well, it does De Silva, because DR still at AFCON, so that's pretty easy. Now, I've still got some other guys I want to sell here as well, actually. Need to sell Varel. Yes, get out my club. Right, lovely. This would be good. And this guy, just please go. Like, just go. You are so bad. Like, I do not need you at all, so please go. Yeah, get a bit of extra money for those guys. That'll be quite handy. So, what's our budget? 37. Maybe spending about 15 on. I'm only spending about 17 at the moment. We could have gone a lot stronger. Potentially on a goalkeeper. Potentially could have actually gone a bit stronger on a goalkeeper. Maybe we should check that. Especially. Nah, I think they've just got some background nationalities. So we could have actually afforded a Hunson after all that. Or do I go for like a... I mean, I can't afford some of those guys, to be fair, so it doesn't really matter, does it? If they're all going to be backups to Golop anyway, I might as well go for the cheap option. And maybe save some money for a future window where we can really make a splash. I think I'm content for now with the business that we're going to be doing. But yeah, there is a few in this team. Right, registration. I think we're good, aren't we? No one's unregistered. Yeah, we're sweet. Because, yeah, we've got a lot of under 22s. So that's fine. Now, here's a weird one. Because he's been so mid-even. Yep, so soon after signing. It was worth a go. Right. I think we're sweet, though. Oh, I'd have to be a heck of a player. Probably not that price, to be fair. It'd have to be like Yamal-ish. Desperately need someone in that position kind of areas. But you can't. It'd be if it's clearly a position that's letting us down and we need to just get the best player in the world in, maybe. But I'll probably back myself to develop a player more than just buy the best for such a price. It's very situational though, isn't it? Probably not. 95% of the time, no. Even 200 million feels a bit wild, so 300 is probably a bit much. I turned down 300 million once for a player, which was probably dumb in hindsight. That was back when I did a hexagon challenge, and I was at Monaco, and I had a striker, and it was a 300. Might have even been 320, but I don't know if it was pound. I think it might have been New Zealand dollars or Aussie dollar. I had a weird currency. I can't quite remember what I was doing back then, but it was 320 something. It might have been euro instead of pounds. So 320 million euro. But I turned that down. I think it was from who was that from? It might have been Man United to sign my Monaco striker. I turned it down, and then during the off season, PSG pinched me anyway. Being a hexagon, you kind of take the PSG job. So yeah, in hindsight, probably could have taken that. Now, Johnny, you probably can go for a loan, yes. Although, can I get this up a little bit more? Because it's a bit poor, guys. No, oh, jeez, okay. Now, yes, Isak, Varel, off you go. And let's try and maybe get a bit extra for you. I don't think it's going to work as well for you, but let's try it. Teacher's nationality, which one? New contracts. Okay, we probably give you one, to be fair. Oh, one, can you go do, I need to fire you, don't I? Because you just do nothing for me. Right, Galatalo. Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? You're right. The first one I was on before. Who was the first one I was on before? Was it someone down here? Was I on the shortlist or where was I? I was looking at goalkeepers? No. Oh, the Asian looking one. Oh, I know. This guy. Italian, but oh, in my inbox. What, this one? No, he's Italian. Who else do we have? Isak, Swedish, Turkish. Oh, Johnny. Yeah, German. Just German. Okay. German. But look, yeah, that is a bit suspect, isn't it? Now you mention it with the whole base pack thing. Hmm. Right, I was right. I need to talk to this guy about his contract. That's what I was thinking. McCain, right? What's he on currently? I should have checked that before. He wants 110. Sure. You're on. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that right now. Oh, I had an extension clause as well. Oh well. Oh well. Let's no, we're playing you as a centre back. Let's just do this now. Okay, let's try and get this down a little bit. But we're going to have a bit of spare coin, aren't we? I mean, if he wins that, if he wins either of those, I probably shouldn't. Okay, that's easy. Oh, he was a few like that in Batiste too, wasn't there? There was Chavez was one because he's on my shortlist here. Yeah, now you do mention it, there is quite a few, isn't there? Right, are we going to get another game and are we going to be too busy transferring? We've been very low on games today. Apologies, but well, one, processing's taking forever during the transfer window, and the gaps have been a bit bigger than usual. Been signing some people, or at least in the process of signing some people. I'd like to get my business done quite early in Windows, so once we get through the initial block, hopefully we'll kick on a bit more and get some Champo League and stuff tomorrow, because there's very important games in that comp that we need to pick up points in, because we're not in the top 24. But yeah, no one else wants Isak, so that's not surprising. But if we can get 2.4 million for him, happy days. Just take the money and run. Given we're just not using him at all. Might be able to sneak another game in. We'll see how slow this next day or so goes. Supposed to wrap up in 10 minutes. And the wife's not home yet, so we'll see. May have spoken too soon. The garage door might be opening now. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, there's a bunch of stuff. Anheli, oh my, are people going to get him? Oh my goodness, okay, the scouts aren't helping me here. I'm going to burn through this. Yeah, even he, Brazilian, looks quite, now that you mention it. He's Italian and Portuguese. He doesn't look, I suppose it's a, yeah, interesting mix of nationalities there. Right, words. Okay, quite a few good wonder kids. You are not one of them. Where do you play? Right wing. 80 million, though, we can't afford that. NG, yeah, I'm using the Bessie Boy one, which might be a touch different. Woojin, yeah, not for sale. You wouldn't mind letting you in, but we actually did a bit all right there. How much is he? Yeah, he's with quite a bit at Barca. Now you can get off the shortlist because you're not that great. And a bunch of okay players. De Silva, yep, sure, let's work on his supposed weaknesses. And Halley, yeah, go, get off my club. Just go. I don't want you here. Just go. You are just wasting a spot, so you can go. No money, but it is what it is. Not quite as exciting as I was hoping for there. With Halley. Oh, just I tell you what, this ass man is a right negative sod, isn't he? He just ruins everything I'm trying to do. Believe squad harmony may eventually end. It probably is already because freaking Junior. But he doesn't have to tell the entire world it may eventually end. Just keep it to yourself, mate. Don't leak so much. You'll probably go told freaking Junior to leak it out to the press. I want Pablo back. Why didn't he leave Batiste with me? Disappointing. Right, what are we doing for this next game? Exactly what we usually do. Or some. Now, some of these guys, we will just have them ongoing for the under 20s. Now, oh, Wolves are going after the goalie that we're going after. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, we've got spare money to be fair, so if we lose him, we can go after someone better. Now, that's a bid. What was the other bid? 14.75. Yes. Game. There we go. Saudi, yeah. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the base game, was it? But it could be fun. It could be fun. See. Yeah, maybe in a future save. We get the. Oh, I thought they might put it in this year's game actually. No, I'm going to reject that one. It's not quite big enough up top. Now you. No, nowhere near enough. Goodness me. Oh, it is a loan move though. You can probably actually do this one. Give you some development minutes. Let's just accept that one. Yeah, we sorted out the one we wanted to. But yeah, the wages, I mean, to be fair, if we ever get to the Prem here, it's going to be not quite that wild, but pretty similar, isn't it? Prem wages are pretty horrific as well. depending on the club you go to. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. The budgets would be like holy. That probably is the situation. You bid 300 mil for a player just because if you've got like a ridiculous amount of money, it's like, what? Why not? It would be one of those situations. Yeah, exactly. That's the one. Right. Just checking the time. I might have to leave it there for today, guys, because I could go and sort out dinner and then do some other stuff. So we'll leave it there. Not a lot of games today, sorry, but we'll churn through them better in tomorrow's stream because they're more back to back, and also I think we're getting through most of our transfer business. So we'll work through Jan. We should hopefully get some Champions League in there tomorrow, and they'll be quite important games. Might need to win both, but if we can't beat Frankfurt Aussie, then goodness me. But we'll get into that stretch. It's mostly quite comfy until we get to Lecce, and then things start to. Well, I don't mean to be fair. Lecce Udinese in January is really the big ones outside the Champions League. So there's a bit of a four-game block there, and then we get to some slightly tougher games. I mean, oh my, just they put Inter on the final day of the season. We played them a lot earlier than that in the first half of the season. That could be. Oh, we've got to get to that first. But yeah, I was looking out for them. February's got some interesting teams. It's a bit of a weird vibe here currently, but good results today. I will just check too, because I'm kind of curious. Are Man City still managerless? They're just useless. It's been 7 months now, and they still haven't appointed a manager. They're still 19th in the Prem. Newcastle are also there, which is probably a lot more enticing in terms of something you could work with. But Man City just have no appetite to hire anyone, which is wild. And Batiste, yes, we'll check on Batiste too. They were 4th earlier in the stream, but they were still like a long way behind Barca, which is not good for Enrique. They are still a long way behind. Well, they're still 4th. They're not doing too badly, to be fair. They are down quite low in the Champions League, though. Not as bad as we are, but they are 20th, so we might have a chance to jump above them. With us being in 25th, once this eventually, I mean, you can see the logo. They're only on 8 points. Joint with Frankfurt Aussie. I mean, we're behind Frankfurt Aussie, so we better not speak to. To be fair, defending champions are in 27th, so it's a bit of a wild champo this year. Man United and Arsenal are already going through. It's been a very up and down Champions League for most teams this year. So, going to be an absolute shite show in the first knockout playoff round with some of the teams in there. So, yeah, going to be interesting if we can get through that. And just check La Liga quickly. They are, 12 points behind, game in hand. But given Enrique left Barca to go to Batiste, not the greatest looking move so far, albeit as the form of late has been a lot better. But Arne Slot might actually get Barca's first trophy of the save, or league title of the save, which is kind of wild. But there's Arne Slot, who's done Liverpool, PSG, Bayern, and Barca, and this he is doing the pep. He is legitimately doing a pep. Celta Vigo. Yeah, 20th. What was their point total? 10. Could be worse. I'll tell you what, is the team actually here in real life? It was Guitar. Anyway, one team like Heron balled their way into Europe in La Liga this season. I think it was Getafe, though, who might have got relegated now. Anyway, we'll come back tomorrow. More transfers, but hopefully not too many, because that slowed us down today, and we'll get stuck into January. Let me just see if there's people live to go and raid. Otherwise, I'll dash and sort my dinner out. we might just dash today because honestly, Timot's probably getting a bit sick of me rating him every single week. So we'll dash today. You guys can go find some people to check out on your own. And we're back tomorrow, same time. Hopefully a few more matches. And I mean, if Junior goes, maybe not. But yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Back with Napoli tomorrow. Catch you guys then. Bye.